Hey, Tuma got me hooked to this mess.
Oh boy! Once again, he's you
You
know
think he's
converted
gonna
him. You know converted him. So
Yeah,
once
it's gonna change
again,
my life, bro.
hey, save your life. You never know, right? Till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. They
I
say.
man short. My first switch.
So, all right, man. It is Sunday night, 7:30 ish. Time for another edition live in the man cave. I am Coach Barnes. We got the All State PG. We got the All State coach. What's going on with you fellas?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday,
Sunday.
man.
This is the show before the show, right? That's what they say. The show before the show. So appreciate y'all tapping in with us for a little while tonight. Like Bo Weezer say, ain't gonna hold you for a long time. You know, a good time, not a long time. So we'll chop it up. So we're gonna see everybody. Gonna see our family and friends in just a few days. So we're very excited about that. Very, very excited. So PG, I know you be busy and whatnot. I know it's not really basketball season, so but we're gonna always do things the same way because we believe in consistency. So if you got anything in the take, it's on you. If not, we'll switch it to the coach's corner.
No, I do. I got something to take. It's the Bougie twins. Just making history. And I want to ask y'all, is this the best duo we've ever seen in high school basketball? These kids won 3 AAU nationals and
No,
are
no,
going for
no.
their
Don't
fourth
don't degrade it by saying AAU. We talking about Peace Jam.
Peace Jam, Peace Nike, EYBL. They won
Yes,
three
Peace.
EYBL. They won 3 EYBL nationals and 3 state championships. Now they're going for their fourth one. Is this something that we might not ever see again?
I don't. I don't. I'm still sitting here like watching them win, and I'm sitting here like, what is? If I was a coach, and I know it's hard because talent is talent, but you still got to coach. And you playing against other teams that got talent too. But how they just keep like? I think they undefeated. They haven't lost a game. I mean, obviously they haven't lost a game at the PGA like all them 3 wins, right? Like
No, I don't
they
think they
just
lost the
don't. They
game.
just don't lose. Like they just don't lose. Like I would be hard pressed to think of a better duo if we talking about production wins and all that. It's crazy how successful they are.
Yeah, I don't think we haven't seen it, and I don't think we will see it for a while. Um, the production that they have put up, like 3 state championships in a row, that's tough. And we're talking about in 7A, the top class. And now, I mean, EYBL, bro, like we know that some of them teams be, the best guns higher. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're not loading up against them. You know what I'm saying? They have beat everybody from Cooper Flag, on down. They've played in those PGM championships. And bro, you just got to give them their props. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We've been talking about them the whole entire time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody give credit to, the taller one. And I keep telling y'all, man, the younger one a dog, bro. He different. His swag and that chip on his shoulder just to prove that he's just as good as everybody else. It carries him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's a
Like
McDonald's All American. He's proved that
both,
now.
yeah, both of them are.
Yeah.
Both
I
of
was
them.
saying for him, the guard, the
Yeah,
point guard, he's definitely McDonald's All American.
yeah. I love him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He's my type of player for sure. But the other one, skill level is elite. He's top notch. He's a future lottery pick, top 5 lottery pick. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we'll see it for a while. Not no 3 piece jams in a row. That just don't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they probably win 4 state championships in a row. It'll be them and Oak Ridge in the title game again this year. I can go and stand on that one now.
You standing up, Coach? It's July. Let me make sure I got the right date. It's July 21st, Coach.
It will be Columbus and Oak Ridge in the 7A title game.
I like that. I agree.
It's July
But last
30th.
year, this time we said Winter Haven will make it to state.
They made it.
They
Yeah.
made, yeah.
Okay, so you saying it's not too early to go ahead and
Definitely
jump into that prediction.
No, not at
not.
all.
I predict them too. I predict that we get 1 in 6A, and I predict that Murph go back again for his third straight time,
Mm-hmm.
or fourth. This should be his number 4.
It might be 4. I think it's 4.
Yeah, he lost 2. Yeah, this would be number 4. He
Mhm.
lost 2 and he won 1 last year.
But speaking on the Boozer, so I was just like reading something before we jumped on ESPN, like they recruiting stuff or they just high school stuff. And they was talking to in the interview
They got him. My bad. They got him PC Gridiron.
So they were saying essentially when they were interviewing them that as far as their recruitment goes, that of course if they're able to, go to school together, that's great, but they're not a package deal. They're saying that they could, I know, they say they're not a package deal, so telling college when y'all recruit us as if we're separate players. So if we end up together based off the team needs and they both fit our needs, okay. But can we see essentially? I think the only school that said that's recruiting the PG and not the brother, which I still don't get that, is Illinois. Illinois just recruiting the Caden, not the big kid, just the guard. Can you see them? I know. I'm just telling you what the article said.
Yeah, both of them going to Duke.
Don't play together.
Both of them going to Duke.
You think Duke is a done deal?
Done deal. That was a done deal after the freshman year.
Okay. But
now the one and done thing, one gonna have to stay an extra year.
Yeah, one gonna have to stay longer.
Yeah, but
and back to your point about the Peace Jam, unless they got more kids, I saw the roster. I mean, not the roster. I saw the picture. I saw the picture. They only got 8 people. Like, how you keep the span of
whoever coaching them doing a great job, bro.
Whoever got 8 people, bro. You playing, what you got a PGA? What you got to win like 5-6 games to win the championship?
Yeah, it's pool play and then the championship round.
So you playing 6 games with 8 people?
And with the live period, you only can play 2 games a day, so it's not a marathon, but still, you know what I'm saying. But I like the formula because now you don't have to worry about people griping about playing time or whatever. All 8 of them are gonna play. You know what I'm saying? All 8 are
8 is good. That's too, you get past that, you're doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, to your point, PG, based off of 3 Peace Jams in 4 states, I don't know who can line up that resume in Florida in recent memory or like overall. That's
I don't think nobody can, bro. Not that resume. I don't think nobody can.
Yeah, that's hard to.
Yeah.
If you real PC grid out of UM, I don't know where they going, but if they end up with UM for basketball, that would be the biggest. That'd be the biggest basketball now, not football. Basketball pull off, I think, in a long time.
They're not going to UM, man. But it don't. I mean, honestly, them going to Duke doesn't. I mean, they get the opportunity to go to the Final Four, but with this transfer portal and how much older these players are now and experience in the game, freshmen coming in ain't the same. So Duke this year probably got the best opportunity, but with these experienced players transferring and playing with each other, I'll take transfer portal kids over.
Obviously, I'm biased with my guys. I'm biased, right? But I think that Duke did something different this year. They got the 6 freshmen that's bananas, right? But they also they brought in four transfer. They went in Portland and got like four people.
Y'all had like 2 people coming back.
But what I'm saying is, we had 2 people coming back. Stay with me now. Stay. What Ocho Cinco say? Stay with me now. What I'm saying is, the old way of, like PG saying to his point, the old way of a primarily dominated freshman team doing it, I think is in the past. So I'm not saying it's gonna work with Duke. Obviously, I hope it do for obvious reasons. But they're not just doing the straight freshmen. They brought in 4 like big time. I won't say big time, but they brought in 4 experience. Like one guy went to the Final Four with Purdue. They got the kid from Tulane pretty good. So it's like they got experience to go with that. And then they got the 2 guys they brought back will have experience. Like it'll be Proctor's 3rd year. So I think the formula nowadays, you can't, to your point, you can't do it with just freshmen because of how the portal is, right?
I think it's important.
I'm making a point. I did not PG, PC Grid, I know you're a Carolina guy. Everybody, I'm way in the minority when it come to Duke, so and I'm okay with that. T and J, yes, yeah, we can definitely get you a blue and white Polk Hoop shirt because you're gonna be breaking news. T and J gonna be there live for the games for people who decide not to be in the atmosphere, but we can definitely work that out, sir. No problem at all. We appreciate you, all you do. But yeah, I ain't saying I'm not. Oh boy, we'll post that tomorrow. We'll post it tomorrow. So hadn't got that one yet. Check the text, the group chat. Got to put it on the flyer first. Check the group chat. All right, so that's the Tuma's tape. Back up top, swinging around. Coach, you got anything in the corner? If you don't, that's fine. I see you in the words of Mike London. You looking. You trying to be you choosing violence tonight. I'm trying to low key choose some violence in here, but
Coach, that's what I was on for real. But PG had a great question, with that. But I'm gonna yield to later on with the coach's corner.
Okay, so you're gonna what they doing when they in lawyer, like I was watching this Apple show, Presume Innocent, where you kind of you table your cross to later. Okay, all right. Well, hey, so this past weekend, y'all talk about the Peach Jam. So I guess the Peach Jam signifies the end of the summer, right?
Yes, pretty much. It's one more big one in Vegas. But this is pretty much the end of the live period.
By and large, the live period is over with. Okay, so by and large, summer's over with, right? For high school, more or less, right?
Yeah, more or less.
So
in the next week, it'll be over with.
So summer's over with. So now what? If you are high school coach, summer's over with. What now? That question means different things for different people, right?
Yes, it does. For me, it would be a time to take a step back, get some R&R, make sure you spend some time with your loved ones and your family. You know what I'm saying? Get rejuvenated because, like me as an administrator, I start back work tomorrow as an 11-month employee. So you're gonna be back in those hallways here in a few seconds. So if you don't take that time out, some me time for yourself, but you're gonna be burnt out when school starts and definitely when the season starts.
PG, season summer over with.
I agree with what he said, and just add in, rest for a little bit and then get back to work.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I would definitely give those kids a break, get a time body to rest, and get back started up with that skill work.
It's 2 weeks off.
To that point about giving your body a chance to work. So I saw Tremel Foster from Haines City. He made a post earlier today, essentially talking about Little League. He was talking about Little League football though. But he was saying, Little League people that's coaching ain't got no business coaching. They never played the game, and they essentially trying to live through their kids more or less. I'm paraphrasing, but it brings up an interesting point because my first thought was, dang, they already playing Little League football already. It's like July. Like what we
coach, they've been started that.
So coach, are you? What's the wear and tear? I remember who was that? Was that Steph Curry dad that said he for a while he stopped letting his kids play. He like wrestling. He wouldn't let them play. They didn't play summer ball or something like that.
Yeah.
Can't if I'm I guess some people say that they're young, so but if you just got done with basketball this week and for the younger kids and football you playing next week, when do you get a break?
Coach, they don't, and that's why most of those kids that are little league stars get burnt out by the time they get to high school. They be burnt out. You know what I'm saying? And coach, with me, I am not a big opponent. I'm not big on little kids playing tackle football too early. You know what I'm saying? If they are playing early, I'm big on parents getting their kids their own helmets. It's so many kids having head injuries so early now that can affect them, later on. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the equipment that they're getting from these leagues are just not up to par. So you got to protect your kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, who talks about what they did in Little League anyway? You know what I'm saying? You got to protect your kid. It's not that important. And coach, like you said, they starting now. They be finishing in like December. Like, they season longer than the NFL season.
The NFL season.
And then now they don't started playing in the spring too. Like, when do those kids get a break?
And this football, like I gotta show you, this is like you getting this contact. Like you
saw that 11-year-old down in Miami. They already playing down there. They had a big tournament. But did you see
that? That's what I'm saying. They wall to wall in there. Like they deep in there. Like, but like you saying, coach, what's up, coach? Coach Preston. And I don't know if y'all saw the pivot episode with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry talking about not letting his child play ball. And it's almost like, but bro, that's what you do. Like, he totally he don't want his son playing ball at all, at all costs, almost like. So, but that's what we grew up with, though, coach. So the equipment was the same, right? I know the lumberjack stuff was the same. It wasn't like they were getting no new stuff every year. So
But like I said, equipment is better now. Like I said, as a parent, if you have the means, like I said, I would buy their helmet. When I was coming through, my mom didn't let me play. I kind of snuck out there in 6th grade because my uncle was coaching. So I played 6th and 7th grade. I didn't play 8th grade, and then I played high school ball. So the wear and tear on me wasn't as much. You know what I'm saying? But I done seen kids get burnt out because they play so much little league football. And then you think about basketball. Basketball is year round now. Those kids, playing in tournaments that are in elementary school like every weekend, it seems like. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Do they get a chance to rest? Do they get a chance to nutrition? PG talked about nutrition, for a long time. Are they eating the right things? You know what I'm saying? When do you start, allowing them to lift? And even before they get of age of lifting, you can do like body weight stuff in order to train their bodies. Like, I didn't realize till I went to college how important stretching is. You know what I'm saying? And things
without that till now.
Yeah.
That's probably the priority.
So I got a question. You just made a point about how late they go and things of that nature. And then PG take was about the Peace Jam. So everybody trying to chase that elusive offer, right? Trying to get to school. And the narrative has changed where you don't get the offers while you're in school. You get them on the circuit. You get them during the summer, right? So a lot of these Peace Jam type level kids, EYBL, make sure I'm saying it right, EYBL, they not playing every weekend, right? They not playing. They play select times, right? They may have.
It's a league. It's actually a league, right?
It is a league. It's 4 sessions in the spring, and two of those are live sessions. You know what I'm saying?
So that's four times.
It's 4 times that are EYBL circuit sessions, and then that's what's going to qualify you for Peace Jam. Do they play in tournaments in between that? Yes. There's still big tournaments like Bob Gibbons.
They still do Boo Williams?
They still do Boo, but Boo's a part of that EYBL. You know,
See, I guess my question is, all these extra things done popped up, and I'm not gonna name them just because I don't want nobody coming for me. But all this stuff has come up now where you can play here, you can play there. Like this weekend in Atlanta, it was Peace Jam, but it was about 4 other tournaments in Atlanta as well that wasn't, I guess, EYBL.
So EYBL is definitely Nike. That's gonna always be in Augusta every year around this time. During this time, they try to capitalize on coaches being in that area. So Under Armour have their circuit nationals during that time in Georgia. I think Adidas do too. You know what I'm saying? Also, you got the independent circuits like Hoop Scene, On the Radar. They also have tournaments during this time because all of the coaches are in Georgia during this time. As far as male sports, basketball go, men's basketball. So they try to capitalize.
Coaches leaving them seats.
I'm about to say, go ahead, PG.
Coaches get out them seats to go watch anybody else play.
Do they?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you got a staff for, and they have staff everywhere. I don't see head coaches like Hubert Davis. It's during Peace Jam time, but I see him, at the On the Radar circuit, on the independent circuit. Like it's coach, they come. Okay. If it's somebody they want to see, they come and see him.
Okay. I asked because you're actually around it, so you've been around it for the last several years. I would think that they wouldn't get up out their seat to go see just anything, but if it's the Adidas and Puma, them shoe deals, so those guys like Gilbert Arenas' son play with an Adidas circuit, so of course I'm gonna go lead to see him. I think he one of the top guards in the country right now.
Right, he's tough. Carmelo Kid had a great Peace Jam.
A great Peace Jam, yeah. He put up 40 one time. I know his stock don't jump.
Yes, it has. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that those kids are privileged because of who their dad is, but those kids are
he's skilled. He's offensively skilled.
So are we back? I guess this is the point I'm making. So we back to, so we got EYBL, that's Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Say Puma, that's come out. I guess I didn't know about Puma.
Puma is the new kid on the block. Okay. Matter of fact, I just had a conversation with someone. They are recruiting heavily to compete with the other circuits.
In Polk?
I just had a conversation with someone, so it may be something coming through the pipe soon.
There's a kid in Polk that they're recruiting. That's what you're saying?
I'm just saying that they are trying to recruit up the pipeline, just the teams.
Oh, okay. I got you. They're trying to
build that circuit.
Yeah. Okay.
From NIL deals.
So you got Nike,
high school teams, and all of that.
You got Puma, you got Adidas.
That's it.
And Under Armour.
So is that it? As PG just says, but it's a whole lot more doing it than just that.
Yeah, New Balance have something, but I don't know how they did this year. I know last year they had a little splash, but it's kind of phased out. But
so at this point, I guess my question is, if you are playing in the live period looking for looks, and you're not at one of those that you just mentioned, you and PJ just mentioned, is there value? Well, nobody will throw it at the screen. Is there value in playing? Whether you're in Atlanta, Augusta, Charlotte,
you getting reps.
Yeah,
you getting basketball reps, so you
get reps. Okay, but if you're playing because if you're playing now, right? You're playing because you're trying to get the older guys. You're trying to get some eyes on you, right?
Yeah,
that's the going rate. So if you're not at one of those events, what you just mentioned, is it like you say, should you go on and take a week earlier, resting your body, taking a break? Because is it really, to PG point, are we really going to leave one of those y'all just mentioned to go to one of those that y'all didn't mention?
Well, I'm talking D1 coaches when we're saying that. So,
but everybody want to be D1, right?
Yeah, everybody want to be D1.
But like I said, Coach, they have people out from assistant coaches to like GAs, coach. They send people out. They have people at these events. My thing is, are you playing on the main court? You know what I'm saying? Are you playing on the because even at the independent events, they be having these like refereeing clinics for like the ACC and the SEC. You know what I'm saying? And they put the best teams on these courts, and those courts be full of coaches. And I'm talking about at the independent circuit. You know what I'm saying? Are you getting those games on the main court where the coaches are, or are you playing off on?
Man, they playing at Rochelle and Rochelle Gym at Oakland.
That's what I'm saying.
And
my
at Winterhaven Rick, bro.
My thing. That's why you got to put in work on those tournaments that are not, you know, the live period. So you can lobby to the tournament host like, hey, look, we done did this weekend. We beat this person this weekend. Yo, you got to give us a shot, you know, on the main court. And the coaches might not be there to see you. They might be there to see somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You got to take advantage
and
of
it really does go that way. You got to call and you got to lobby. You got to like labor. I don't care if you got a 36-0 record. If it don't line up right, they not. And it's a selection type situation. Like they have to select you. You don't just pay your fee and that's it. Just for the people that don't know how this stuff goes.
No, coach, they're not putting anybody on that main court.
No, I'm talking about even the main court. Okay,
yeah.
Even getting in the tournament that you can possibly get games on the main court.
Yeah, they're taking money, but like you said, you'll be at Rochelle or the Boys Club.
Okay, so
they still be lying. They still be putting out the flyer saying 100 coaches gonna be there.
I just saw one. That's what I'm saying. That's the money grab because you with these impressionable kids that think that if they show up to Atlanta, they automatically gonna be in front of them 20, 30, 100 coaches. And like you said, if you're at Rochelle, they ain't leaving Polk State to come to Rochelle. They just ain't. But that's the money grab. That's what you have these kids believing.
You seen that video floating around on I sent y'all the other day with the guys acting like they fake college recruiters.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what's going on now.
Yeah, man. And there's so many kids that's so desperate, man. It's like you almost taking advantage.
Is it the kid or the coaches? Because the coaches know ain't nobody gonna be at those certain tournaments. But again, you giving the opportunity to the kids to go out and play.
Some of them don't know.
Do the coaches know, coach?
All of them don't know, coach. Some of them do, but
I think it's just the reality. Like, be realistic about it. But I mean, that opportunity to get better, you can't turn that down.
So if you're going to get better, okay. But if you're going and your thing is you thinking you finna get some offers, or it's a chance, not even offers, you're gonna get a chance for somebody to see you. That's just not even realistic.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then so my thing is you come out of this and you ain't got no offer. And how things are now, they don't come to high schools no more, right?
No.
So then what next? Like, what do you do for that? Because the exposure period is gone. So now what?
The reality sink in.
And you know what? That was gonna be my coaching corner. Like now that the summer's over and you don't have them offers and stuff that you want, reality needs to set in that you need to start looking at other alternatives and opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you can't turn your nose up at D2, D3, NAIA, or JUCO when they come and try to talk to you.
D3 don't give out scholarships. D3 give out scholarships now?
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't. But you can, they can get you academic money if you're, one of those students.
Yeah. So they got to piece it together.
Yeah, they got to piece it together from here and there. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, like, these kids they need to have other things not the eggs, not all in one basket. They need other things just in case.
Academics.
But I'm going D1 though, coach. I'm soup.
Coach, we need lawyers, mechanics, pilots. We need those things too, coach. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay around sports, be a trainer or be a.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: how many
Oh,
Division I kids have we had in Polk County since we did Polk hoops? Have we had more than 15 Division I?
definitely not more than 15.
All right, then.
My thing is, how many we got in the 25 class outside of Tate?
That was gonna be one of my things too. A question is which
Outside
class?
of Tate, Zay's gone now. Zay would have been the other one. Outside of Tate, who we got in 25 class? That's gonna be
Division I.
yeah.
We got some college players, but we don't got D1.
I agree with you.
Yeah, we got quite a few that can play at the next level though.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
But Division I,
I only
they
see
don't have skill positions or the
So
size.
do we have? So we don't have. So like you had what's the name that this weekend Toby Lane and Darius. Darius both played very well at the on the radar hoops Power 24, and I saw where Tucker
Yeah.
Fox also played very well too. From Toby from Santa
Darius
Fe.
might be mid-major. He probably
Darius
could be mid-major.
Discovery and Tucker from.
I mean, he high D2, definitely high D2.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll knock Darius for his size. He don't have the tangibles. You know.
You know the tangibles. What's tangibles? Does that mean measurables?
Yeah, the measurables.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's skilled now. He can play. He can put the ball in the hole. You know what I'm saying? But the eye test, and especially now when you're talking about D1 hitting the portal first of kids that have been in college and been in, a weight program for 2 and 3 years.
So PG and Coach got a question from Coach Hill. Shout out to Coach Hill, Haines City. What's D1 size? What's minimum D1 size? If we go position by position, what's the minimum D1 size for a point guard for the one?
We talking about nowadays they're over 6
yes,
foot.
sir.
They're over 6 foot for sure. You know what I'm saying? And he's not 6 foot tall.
Over 6 foot. So what's the name be an aberration? Reese from Oak Ridge that we just talked about earlier? Because Reese about 6 foot, right?
But he can shoot the ball though.
Okay. So he's a different.
He's proven that he can shoot the ball at a high level, at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? He a top 100 kid too.
Okay. Shout out to CJ. What's going on, boss man? Up there in Pittsburgh. Yes, sir. Tuning in, checking us out. So
I mean, nephew, like it's hundreds of D1 schools. Of course, there's gonna be some that are undersized, and we know that. And we know that, but majority of them, you know what I'm saying, have those measurables.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. So we're going to pin that one. We're going to talk about the alumni tournament in just a minute. So a 2 guard, what would we say the minimum for a 2 guard? Raheem Starr say PG minimum 6'3". But let's say a 2 guard, what would it be the minimum size? Great question, Coach Hill. Appreciate you, man, tapping in.
What I'm looking at D1, I'm looking at 6'2" to 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Usually those 6'2" guys can really put the ball in the hole, or they're like very athletic, where they leapers. You know what I'm saying? To add to it.
So minimum 6'3", 2 guard?
Yeah, I think so.
What would Walt be considered? A 1 or a 2?
I think Walt is a complete guard. I don't think they've used him as at the 1 at Florida, but he can run the 1. So he can run both. He'll combo.
So a combo, what's the minimum for a combo? So we got a PG, we got a 2 guard, we got a combo.
Combo I'm looking at, 6'3" to 6'6" for sure.
Okay.
And Walt has that size.
Walt got that size, yeah. 3 guard. The wing.
That position there has evolved where they, again, you talking about like from 6'4" to 7 foot now, coach. You got people like KD that's 7 foot that got guard skills.
It's a range now. So minimum you would say 6'4" though.
Yeah.
Max would be 7 foot. because
Yeah.
KD would be the ultimate win, right?
When you talking about like just averaging, like I said, it'll be some exceptions to the rule.
Gotcha. What about the 4? Traditional 4 stretch is a traditional 4 stretch 4 different?
It's different. It'll be according to the program and what type of system they run. Like Villanova for years have run a 4-guard system, so they probably won't have the prototypical 4. You know what I'm saying? Because they got 4 guards, so that guy might be 6'3" to 6'6" for them. You know what I'm saying? But other people, you looking from 6'4" to 7 foot. As a 4. Most of the time, you would love them to be like 6'6" to 6'9".
Gotcha. And then the 5 is what, like 6'9" and above?
I would
6'9",
say 6'8"
6'9"
and
minimum,
above.
6'8". 6'8", you can get away with 6'8" in college.
Get away with 6'8". You get away with 6'7" if they're a leaper.
Okay.
But like I said, it's all according to the program, your system. You know what I'm saying? Like some of those things you can throw out the window because the person's a dog. They're a baller. You know what I'm saying? Like I just seen a special about Muggsy Bogues the other day. He was 5'3", coach, but he was a problem on defense. I've seen people talk about how much of a problem Muggsy Bogues was. And they hated to play against him. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be a difference maker if you're undersized. What's gonna separate you from that next person?
He had to be just totally, like you said, to be that size and get to the league. And I mean, yeah, that was. They'll be talk about another. There will never be another Muggsy Bogues to do what he did at. Because nowadays, coach, since they so big on like the measurables, like you said, would a kid like Muggsy Bogues even get a chance? I don't care what numbers he putting up in today's game. He was insane, but he wouldn't get a shot today. No matter what he did, you 5'3".
Coach, it'll be tougher.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember the Moody kid that played at Ponciana. He was like 5'8", 5'9" or so. He jumped out the gym though. You know what I'm saying? But it's just tougher, coach.
You'd have to go dunk on somebody. You'd have to make a splash play like that. Because no matter what you do on production wise, they're not gonna get past the point that you fact that you 5'3". I couldn't see him getting past that. So that's a good question, though, Coach. Yeah, appreciate it. All right, so we just had a kind of lead in with from Lakeith Wilson gave the odds. As you all know, like we said, this is the show before the show. So on this wait a minute, breaking news. Breaking news from, I guess this Pops, I guess. Or this, I don't know if this Pops or actually Darius, but per Darius Livingston, it's not Polk Hoops as of yet. Once they post it, once it's official, then we will. Darius Livingston got offers from UNC, Greenville, and Chattanooga. 4 of the mid D1 offers outside those, but he hasn't posted anything about it yet. I saw where it was a guy that spoke and said that game that he had like 22, something like that, where he took off on somebody, that he had like 4 or 5 different people. They were talking about him. So he went up there and now he talking about, well, shout out to Dad. Congrats, Dad. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate
definitely.
you.
Congratulations
And letting us enjoy him in Polk County, man. He didn't need to be over there in that other county. So we appreciate you.
My thing is he needs to get on those campuses right away. And if it's one of them that he likes, he needs to go ahead and make that a commitment. It's not something that he should be waiting on. Matter of fact, I know the coach at Chattanooga because he was at VMI.
I like both. I like both of them.
I love both of them.
Coach Greenville and Chattanooga. I like both of them.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That's a great look. But like
I told y'all, I felt like he mid-major, bro. I said that. I like he mid-major.
Yeah, you just said that. You just said that.
Yes, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he could get great advice and experience talking to you and Kevin. You know what I'm saying? It's really about the right fit. You know what I'm saying? He can go there and hopefully he'll go there and be great. You know what I'm saying? But you made a decision not to do that and went D2 and be great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to imagine places like that, they're always going to be in the portal. They hit the portal hard because there's always people falling from those Power 5 conferences that are in the portal that ends
That's
up
what
at
be
those.
crazy, brother. The day I signed that morning, that evening, Scott three-way me in on the call from GM, and I got an offer. I still said no to it.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, you rock with you, right?
Yeah. I mean, I ain't even have to sign early, bro. It was just something mentally, like with me, just mindset of just getting out the way. Because Gibbons had done told me they'll wait till the end of the year if needed be. But I was sold on it. I want to get this stuff over.
Special, bro. That kid, like I said, he got the Kyrie package offensively.
I love that for Derek.
That's why I say he can be mid-major because offensively.
And one thing we gonna do, Dad, by now we don't. I mean, since you say he hadn't posted it yet, then we won't post it now. Somebody else, other people don't rock that way, but that ain't how we operate. So we gonna always be.
I think he needs to get better defensively and better at leadership as a PG.
And I know that's what they working with him on.
Small things like that. Those are both small things. Like you develop the leadership part as you play more. So the leadership part I'm talking about is when to take over the game, when not to, when to get everybody involved, but when to just be able to go. I had to learn that. Scott like kind of let me build and learn that. And Gibbons also. I just flowed with it. He has all the potential to do that. It's there, knocking right in front of him. So it ain't like it's not possible.
True. I think what's going to be important for him is getting into a good strength and conditioning program.
Now, when I say defensively, he don't want to choose a school that don't defend the way he's being taught by them, because that's where you take a step backwards. You're going to a school that fits you on one side, and then you're not capable to play on the other side.
I think he would you. I mean, I know you got a lot. Livingston would be a great. And from what I understand, he's a great kid. He's very coachable, very open to anything. Everybody pour into him. I think he got it. You know what I'm saying? But like hearing it, I know his dad listening coming from you, and you done did it. You doing what he trying to do. There's some value in that. So I kids like that make it easy because they, like Dad say, they sitting there like, okay, what you said? Okay, what you said? Not.
But see, that comes with coaching too, though. Like the stuff I'm talking about, like even like the leadership part of it, like for the whole entire team, we got a coach to be on him, like be on his A the whole entire time. Every mistake that somebody else does is his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your fault that he ain't getting up. You ain't coaching those little things that, and we probably doing it. We just speaking out of the air, but for me that was like the big things that taught me how to be a great captain. Like because I had to make sure that my teammates
accountability.
I held my teammates accountable because I was gonna be the one held accountable for their mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I teach my girls that now when they become captains. Everything's your fault.
Everything's
accountability with you. If you're not being vocal to lead the rest of them, it's on you. And again, it might be happening.
Can't tell me time I got in trouble, man. Growing up, I said my baby sister did. It's your fault. I'm getting whippers off what she did. I'm in the house. I done did my homework, but that's
some parents don't even take, like he got a dad, so that's a plus. You know what I'm saying, that his dad is there. Like a lot of parents nowadays don't want to, kids go home and man, Tuma telling me this my fault. Yeah, all right, you better take it in at the chin and let's move on. What you gonna do better? You get what I'm saying? Like that's just
or just
how are you gonna respond?
You coming home crying about it. I remember one girl on my team became a captain, bro, and one of my coaches who I got on like that, she ate her up. And she went home and told her mom. And I had to sit on the phone with her mom and talk to her for like 30 minutes to an hour saying that's what you want. Accountability. After this is life.
But you know what? I just had that conversation just a few minutes ago. One of my frat brothers called. No, it wasn't my frat brother. One of my homeboys called me. That was on the 2000 state championship team, right? He called to check on me because my grandfather died this morning. I also told him my dad just got out of the hospital this morning. My brother died 7 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been one thing after another. Like my dad's been in the hospital twice, you know, in in the past 10 days or so. You know what I'm saying? But what I told him was this is what Bernie Hayes prepared us for. All them tough times and stuff that we had as kids, you know what I'm saying? How were we gonna respond when life hits you this way? You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, like you've been prepared for this. And I have been. It's only two things you can do. You know what I'm saying? You can quit or you can stand in the paint, coach.
Yeah.
You need two choices. You know what I'm saying? Because life don't care at all. You know what I'm saying? Because them bills still got to get paid. Business still got to get taken care of. It's not like your coaches don't care about you. They're trying to prepare you for when these life situations happen.
Right.
Hey, that's gospel there.
Yeah, for
What they
sure.
say
But
you said what they say you spoke a whole word in a
man,
sentence.
but my advice to Mr. Livingston and Darius, if he has those offers, he needs to get on campus for a visit like right away, and he needs to make a decision in the early period because those type of schools, those mid-major type of schools, they usually offer 3 or 4 people at that same position, and they'll take whoever commits to them first. You know what I'm saying? I had that happen to one of my close friends' son that's playing football right now. He had an offer from a Power Five school, but another kid committed before him. You know what I'm saying? Now that offer wasn't on the table no more. So
I
that
seen that
would be my
kid at Lakeland a couple years ago.
That is true. That happened. That happened to CJ. The coach, and I appreciate the coach being straight up. It was Bucknell. Bucknell was recruiting CJ, and they say, "Look, we recruiting you. We know we got other people looking at you, but we also recruiting 2 other safeties like you." And they was like, and so essentially, probably about 2-3 weeks later, they called CJ. They're like, "Look, this kid from out of Ohio, well, I forgot where he's from. He committed, so they essentially like we done going at and going at what's the name. So I respect Eastern Michigan did my baby like that too. But I respect the coaches that up front with you. But to your point, coach, yeah, they offering, and whoever say yes first, that's who get it. So we ain't gonna just be holding no offers. So that's a great point.
Yeah,
And then
them times have changed, man.
them times change now. They ain't holding nothing.
And for me, I know my best decision was signing early because I just got to play. I got to just had the freedom of playing and ain't have to stress about nothing. I wanted Stetson and UCF. I think after I dropped 41 on Jones, then Stetson came back knocking on the door. Man, it's too late for me. I was raised by a coach that commitment was, your word is your biggest value. You say you're gonna do so, you do it. Your word is bond. So
your word is your bond at the end of the day. So Vontae, that's true. Like Coach just said, preparation is vital. You got to be ready. And like you said, nowadays with the portal, that early is even more vital because, like you said, they coming.
They coming. You wait till the end now, and then you get somebody transferred from North Carolina. That was he wanted to be close to home.
At North Carolina, but he had to be good enough to get to Carolina, so he ain't
good time. But he probably wasn't happy with the system or how he was playing. Now he want to stay close to home, and then this school recruiting you all year. You playing pivot on them. You ducking and dodging, moving around like you. Hey, I'm just gonna wait my option. That come up, and he still got 4 years of eligibility.
We got 4 years. All right, we'll holler at you. So, hey, we'll holler at you, man. So, yeah, that's great advice, man. So that ended up being a good combo. But yeah, we Mr. Livingston, we're gonna wait till y'all post it before we do. We don't snake like that unless you say it's okay to post it. If no, we'll post it first thing in the morning. But congrats to Darius on
definitely
on his success.
Well
man.
deserved. Well deserved.
And it's always good. That's my question. And, that's what I was getting to. So you don't get nothing after all this. Then what? So glad to hear that Darius got something out of it.
Who he play with?
He played with a Puma team out of Tampa.
Oh, he played with. Oh, that's what's the team? I know him and Nixon play on the same team. I don't know.
I don't know the name. I just know they're
Puma, right? They doing Puma though.
Yeah, they doing Puma.
Yeah, they doing a shoe move. So that's a big difference from a non-shoe, Barnes. What you talking about?
Gotcha. Okay, so you got the chance for eyes to actually be on you, and that's BTI. Mike, Coach London say. Appreciate you, Coach London. BTI. That's what they play with. All right, man. So this Friday we kick off. We take off.
I like Kathleen.
So before we,
Hey, my dog say you won't bet none.
how PJ say. So Lakeith Wilson say they
Who is your dog?
checking in
You
at
already know.
1,500 to 1
Lonte.
odds.
Lonte say you won't bet none.
Nah, I ain't
So
bet none.
1,500 to 1, and we get every team they odds to win it. The Lakeith, that ain't us. Lakeith say 1,500 to 1 for Jenkins. If I just call out teams one at a time, y'all tell me what the odds is for them to win it.
Bro, I'm putting $1 on Jenkins in. Whoever giving them odds.
Yeah, they are mission impossible, and they ain't accomplishing the mission. Next,
Lakeland.
Next.
Oh man!
Oh, I just dropped the roster today because they ain't been out on the page an hour.
Man, Coach, tell them appreciate the donation.
Oh man. Let's go. Let's look at Friday night. So that's Lake Region. They play Friday night. Lake Region.
They
Lake Region got a chance.
Lake Region will be in
But
that
the
top 4.
brothers, they got a chance.
Lake Region will be in that top 4.
So you got Lake Region finishing getting to the Final Four.
Final 4.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Let's look at what else that night. Lake Wells 2014.
Top 8.
Yeah, they young.
Top 8.
And they'll be feisty.
That's a plus for them to be young because, like, as we're breaking this down from player to coach, somebody better have a great substitution system over there with all these kids they got. Because if you just over there and you just playing and the player, the coach, you forgetting how to sub, that's going to eliminate you out against these good teams anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be one of the biggest things with Kathleen, I bet. Like who gonna actually coach them and sub, and who gonna actually take pride in saying I'm gonna sit down when it gets later. The blowout games everybody plays, but when it gets that crucial, I'm walking on the court and I'm subbing Kevin out when we only up 3 or we down 6.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I want to get on the court. Do you want to win or do you want to play and hurt the team?
Okay. So that's Savante take on it.
Yeah. But Savante not playing with them. Savante playing the other team. With Lonte them.
He playing.
Hey, they got guys that need to make sure they ain't subbing in at the wrong time.
I agree.
Haines City 2002.
I like that team. I like that Haines City 2002 team.
But I don't see Dominique name on both rosters.
Both rosters. I thought I saw James' name on both rosters.
But apparently now Dominique and James playing with 2002.
Okay, so that to me that's the favorable Haines City team that could get possible top 6.
Top 6 for
top 6, top 4 to 6.
4 to 6. Okay. Winter Haven.
I haven't seen Winter Haven roster.
I ain't seen their roster.
I send both of y'all the roster when we get
out. Yeah, because if we just going live on there, next.
Matter of fact, give me while y'all talking, I can send both of them to you. I'm gonna trying to post them.
Yeah, what they
spread out, not loading everybody up.
Yeah,
not gonna do it.
Think of what they had last year, Knicks.
But I do think with us going to 5 years,
they ain't got what they had last year. They got a little more people.
Is Chance playing?
Chance playing.
Is
give them a shot then.
Yeah, Walker, Chance and Walker both playing.
Yeah, so that's a immediate upgrade.
Let me send it to you.
Last time I saw Walker play, man, I wasn't impressed with Walker. He was just kind of going through that T-Mac tournament. But he been up there at Oklahoma Thunder, so he probably been working out, training.
Brother, hopefully he healthy. I know he had a real bad stint with injuries. And Chance did too. But like I said, that's a big upgrade, especially at the guard spot for them.
Because they were trash last year, boy.
They got ran out of what's name? They got ran out of Winter Haven, man. So this is Winter Haven. I
like that. I like those two. It's just what Walker I'm gonna see. Like when he played with Lake Wells team in that T-Mac tournament, I think he probably wasn't hooping as much then.
I just put it in the chat. Y'all check out, and I'm gonna put. So when y'all look at it, y'all tell me. I'm gonna put Armdale in there too, because they next. What y'all think they are? So
how many of the Turners playing for them?
all of them but one.
But the baby, that's at Central Arkansas.
You said
the baby not playing.
Playing for who? Auburndale?
Yeah, but all the other three is.
Boy, I like Auburndale squad. That's my other folks.
And Keon playing too.
Yeah,
I like Auburndale, Kathleen, Lake Wells championship team from last year, and possibly Lake Region. That's my foe. Yeah. Whatever you trying to send, bro, it ain't go through. But
I literally just pushed it. I hadn't pushed in. I'm getting old, so I just sent Winter Haven and Auburndale.
Yeah, Auburndale top 4. Long as Brandon sit down, he don't play as much as he did
last
year.
They got Alex playing.
Yeah, I told you they ain't the same Auburndale as last year.
And Rosemont playing too. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, they got some. Them people didn't like how that thing swung last year.
I see why Purvis been talking reckless on Facebook.
What Purvis name at?
Man, they say he can't play. They say he gotta break. You gotta be the water boy.
Oh,
he said he gotta be the water boy.
Yeah, right, bro.
Oh, they cut my boy, man. Let my boy coach or something, PJ.
Bro, they got Elmo.
Hey, listen, I ain't Winter Haven. Yeah, Winter Haven be all right, but Auburndale, Kathleen.
Oh,
Auburndale, Kathleen, Lake Wells.
Yeah, that Auburndale looked nothing like last year, bro. So Winter Haven, what's y'all? That's the nightcap. Winter Haven, Auburndale. So just Friday
I like night. Auburndale gonna beat Auburndale lineup is gonna beat Winter Haven.
So you like Auburndale, Winter Haven?
I love Auburndale.
Friday night. I know some people was asking earlier about the schedule. You know, we had kind of switched some stuff around. So right now we have Lake Region, Lakeland will be the first game, the 5:00 game. Second game will be
hey, Auburndale is stacked.
Bruh,
you gotta think, dog. Keon is like hooping. So that's a whole problem right there, bro. That's a young killer.
Hooping.
Then you got the Turner. You got all the Turner boys. So they got a squad, dog. Alex too. They got a squad.
I'll tell y'all though, Auburndale, them people ain't what they was. So Zach, we're gonna post we're gonna post them up until Friday. So we're not gonna post them like all on one day. So we'll post a couple each day up until Friday, and then Friday, kind of be in there.
Lake Wells a whole problem. I only picked Lake Wells to win it last year. I just want to go with different teams. All that money talk, come on, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, man. But
y'all not money talk now. Come on, like we gonna bet
everything, bro. It's a healthy cover. It's a healthy, competition, bro. Like,
I have no interest in betting on none of these old heads.
Bro, we bringing the county together.
That's all that's important, man. All that coming at me talking about betting, man. I have no interest in betting on a bunch of old heads, man.
It's a family union. We just bringing the county.
Man. All that money talk ain't even. Come on, I ain't on that right now. Not in no Polk hoops tournament. We watched the boy from Haines City play 3 minutes and broke his kneecap. So I definitely wasn't.
Is Ish playing for Ishmael? No, Coach James and Ish not on.
No, I know you didn't want Savante. I don't got hit a couple times about how much I'm betting or who locking in. I'm like, man, I ain't locking in nothing, man. I like Lake Wells last year. I think they're losing. I know they gained you and Brandon, which is big. They lost the Cable boys. Everybody else got better, and we saw Kathleen with like 4 guys played 8 games. It felt like, and they made it to that championship game. Now they got a real squad. Like Kathleen is loaded. Auburndale is loaded. Lake Region got a good team. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's evening out the playing field. Like it's possible that Lake Wells can lose a game compared to last year. It wasn't happening. They wasn't losing. Like I ain't, it's just gonna be a battle. It ain't gonna be given to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we coming here for.
I definitely think Lake Wells will be a championship game.
We want to see good games.
This is why it's so exciting, man. I remember back in the day, man, when we first started doing the T-Mac, bro, that thing was doing thousands of people. It was like the tournament, dog. The kids that we got playing now, like these kids, we should be packing the house out, man. Like it should be like we done brought something back, dog. I don't think we can sit back and realize it till we see how this weekend go. But what we've accomplished and the girls in, dog, man, this thing can be.
Yeah, and the girls is gonna grow from here, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know what
that's why
do.
it was so important to have them, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
even not even having just 3 teams, it was just important to have them because it's gonna grow. People want to once they start seeing the girls play, it's gonna be interesting. But
and then look at the level of talent, like on that Friday night. Yeah, Coach, I know you gotta. I see how your face. You keep your mouth covered, Coach.
I enjoyed playing when I used to play, man. It used to be fun playing in front of 1,000. Me and BB and Kenny all just playing in front of 1,000 people, man. I enjoyed that, man. These right now we're gonna have that. I'm confident we're gonna have that
this weekend. Just look at the Friday night. You got Lake Region coming back, Lakeland. Then you got the girls' game. You got not Lake West. You got LBD Go. You got them girls they literally still playing in Bartow. Got some talent on their squad. I mean, they both of them. That's going to be a very entertaining game, I predict anyway. But even that Friday night lineup, Coach, before we even get to the top 4 seeds, Friday night.
Who can coach, bro? Is who can do the right substitution.
They got, like you say, they got to manage.
They got to manage, bro. I'm telling you, like
I
only played this thing for like 10 years, bro. I only played this type of for 10 some years. It's so important. This
is not high school and travel ball. You got to coach in a whole different way than high school and travel ball.
It ain't coaching, bro. It's substitution and management.
It's management.
Because you got pride in the way. Keon come down and give you 7 straight buckets, and you tired, and we got to take you out and get somebody else in. And you mad that you coming out, and then you trying to sub yourself back in and don't want to come out. It's important, bro. If you really want to win,
you gotta think, bro. The championship game, Miguel couldn't even get off the bench.
Yeah, it was done. They had no loss.
They played. They ain't just sitting like Mike saying. They ain't like couch play. They actually still active. They just couldn't. But
young guys, you need some of them young guys out there, man. That's why we did the 5 years, man. You want not only need them. You want to see good basketball when it gets down to Sunday.
And you know the thing, like the T-Mac thing was, like you said, bananas. But I think the thing that's different about this, I mean, it's got the same energy and vibe as people like interested in it. But it's only Polk County. Like it's only Polk County. So it's like that's the whole point of the family reunion. Like, of course. Say next year, it'd be a good problem to have if other people want to get into the alumni tournament type deal, which hopefully, then more girls jump in. But just the energy of the fact that it's just Polk County. And when you're looking at these rosters, last year, I don't know if people really took it serious. Clearly, Lake Wells took it serious, right? Kathleen did to a point. Haynes City, we never know what happened if our Big Rob didn't get hurt. But this year, like, top to bottom, people, like, when you see the names of these people that's not just on there just to, just so we can put them on the roster.
All state players.
People playing. Like, they in the gym, like, no, I'm like, we shooting up. Like,
pros.
People talking about pros, dog. All state players and pros, bro. They got history behind their names, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Arbondale roster, boy. There's so many D1 people on that roster.
On who roster?
Arbondale.
Oh, yeah. You ain't seen Kathleen roster, have you?
No.
I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna put that in the chat too.
Load it.
And that'd be good. Like, like Savante saying a 3-point shootout in the skills, maybe Saturday night type deal. That'd be a great little, type thing to move to. But let me get Kathleen while y'all talking about it. It's just like the level of the tournament, man. Just from top to bottom of the teams. The people that they just put, like, last year people was putting people names on the team just for the roster, and then you looking for them and they didn't show up. Now these people that send these rosters in, like, these people, like, they pulling up, they playing, like, they been practicing.
Hey man, make sure them referees legit, dog.
I can't drink my drink right now because I'm getting Look
Let
at
me
you.
do. Hey, get Chip. You got Chip.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go. Get my boy out there, bro. Get my boy out there. Tell him we gonna have officers on deck. I'm booking officers tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
we need,
gotta be scared of grown men.
this stuff here, man. Like nobody.
Barto sent their roster.
Barto has not sent their roster, sir.
Nah, you don't want to see Sly, man. Sly ain't played in a long time, bro. That's like saying you want to see me play. Oh, we old, bro. We old and washed up. We gone.
Bruh, this Savante talk about a 3-point contest. I do not want to watch no old people shoot. If we have it, it's gonna be for the high school.
It can be for the babies, yeah. It can be for the high school kids, you know. They can add
We do that text message, dog.
What?
AK-47.
I just sent y'all Kathleen roster. So we gonna post them, like I say, up until Friday, kind of spread them out. So we ain't just load. We want to give everybody they love. And y'all knows we give a gap.
That's why y'all been quiet over there.
Man, they loaded.
That's why Tuma got that popping. Hey, when I said Tuma the roster, he was like, "Hold on, now I ain't know all this." That's why you made that post. Like,
them boys loaded, man.
Right now, so yeah.
That's why they been quiet over there.
They got listen, they got a strong 8 out of all them people on it. They got a super 8.
Okay. But this is definitely going to be
let's look at the talent. That's what I'm saying. When I'm saying the talent, when I'm making posts, I'm going off these rosters that I'm getting. I'm checking emails. I'm checking DMs. Because
hey man, this thing don't got serious, man. This thing, this
thing done got serious.
Hey, I got people from Lake County talking about they coming to see this, man.
Hey, that's the thing, bro. Like,
to see this, man.
This a whole situation, man. So,
what that dude on that Orlando Instagram say? Polk County has the best talent.
Best talent.
The dude that said the basketball legends dude giving flowers. He said Polk County has the best talent. Boy, we see it, boy.
Bro, looking at these rosters that y'all just sent, bro, it's gonna be a great time, man. It's
that's
gonna
be that's what I'm saying. Lake World's got to come play. They just ain't gonna. It ain't gonna be easy.
It's not gonna be a cakewalk.
Not gonna be a cakewalk, bro. They like. Can you imagine that Auburndale Lake World matchup? Lake Region, Kathleen.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem, bro. It's gonna be a problem. You think Auburndale squad can't play with Lake Wells or Kathleen?
Did C go to Kathleen? Who you talking about? What C you talking about? The coach, the PG, or me? I went to Kathleen. PG didn't go to Kathleen.
No, I went to Montdora High School, bro.
Yeah, I went to Kathleen High School. If I'm the C you talking about, so coach. So PG, who you'll find for again? Let me write it down.
Kathleen.
You said Kathleen.
Lake Wells. The real Lake Wells, I'm gonna say, get 14 hyped up.
Oh, my bad.
Auburndale and Lake Region.
Auburndale, Lake. Now, you've been to wait. I want to say his name wrong. Is it Dedrick or Dedrick Bretson?
Dedrick
Bretson. You saying he just said Lake Wells 2014 gonna win it all? So
hey man,
Kathleen, Lake Wells, Auburndale, Lake Region. That's PG Final Four.
But the thing is, though, you still got to play. Like, you can go in here and get beat if you go in there messing around.
Yeah,
John. He went to Kathleen for I think a year. He went Coruscant went to Kathleen for a year. So I don't know. He was on there on the roster.
He got called to Mexico. I heard he got called to Mexico.
Offense said, yeah, he was on and he got off because he had to go.
What they replaced him with is just
So y'all see Kathleen roster. Y'all see these rosters that we released them.
You see they replaced him with Billy D?
Kathleen a problem, bro.
A problem.
Y'all look at
Kathleen the whole problem, bro.
Oh man, Coach Downer.
Listen, they took my thing personal for me saying that, dog. Look. But truthfully, they just need to coach them over. They need to manage themselves over there. When they get them last 4 games, them 2 games.
Let me tell you how cheese.
Man, I'm going 8 deep.
Cheese something in the roster. I say, sheesh, y'all wouldn't put together a football team. He talking about
you show everybody playing that you put on that roster.
We just trying to compete. Oh, okay. So y'all trying to do more to compete. What y'all on the line up for everybody? Everybody get out the coach.
In the best shape of his life, coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what Mike said. These cats in the gym, man. These cats like getting up and down, eating right. Like this a whole situation. Don't nobody want to come to the family union bad. Don't nobody want to come to the family union to get embarrassed. You got to live with that for a whole
It's a
year.
difference between the legendary names that we have, and then you got young guys that can hoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the legendary names still might be a little too old and haven't played the same type of basketball. Like, okay, let me just give you a Keon. Keon played 30. You playing what we're doing 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, he playing 36 of them 40 minutes.
At a high level.
I'm subbing.
At a high level.
At a high level. Frazier, Brandon, Lante, them guys gotta play 36 of them 40 minutes in them type of games. You don't sub them type of guys out.
Yeah. Like I said, you gotta manage
not sub them guys out just to get on the court in the big games.
If it's a big game, you know what I'm saying, they gotta play. If it's
get all your minutes out against the garbage teams.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
Exactly.
And then you come back like Kathleen, bro. You can look at some legendary names in there that we talked about, right? But them guys ain't played basketball in 15 years. It's some guys on there you can't sub out the game. Or the second half, man, I'm doing 7-8 rotation. Ain't nobody beating them guys. 8 rotation. And the rest of them over there, they don't play it all day. We know what they do next.
They know the clap, huh? They know the clap is universal, huh? Oh man, Coach, do you want to take a stab at your Final Four? PG gave his. You want to take a stab at yours? Or you stand away from it?
I mean, Coach, it's hard to not agree with PG from the rosters themselves. Like I said, Kathleen, Arbondale, Lake Wells are definitely lost. Like I like Lake Region, especially with both Capel brothers, but that could easily be switched out with Haines City too. It's gonna be all according to matchups. Like what you don't want to do is end up in that losers bracket and have to fight to get back in the championship game. That's where it's really gonna come down to.
You don't want to have a long day on Sunday.
Yeah, you don't.
You could be playing late Saturday. The way the bracket's set up, you could be playing late Saturday, lose one game and play one more game on Saturday, right? And then you up 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday playing all day. You don't know. I ain't got no upset. I got them 4, Mike. I think Haines City, like he said, Haines City new the state team. If that's the correct roster, I think that's a
Like I said,
we ain't even seen Bartow yet. We ain't seen none of Bartow roster.
I haven't seen their roster, so I don't know who playing. I know Chris is not playing, and that's a big blow.
Yeah, that's a huge blow.
You know what I'm saying? Huge. So,
but you can't come in.
Who's a huge blow?
Chris Perry.
Oh yeah, Chris was unguardable last year, bro. Yeah. Chris was unguardable. Like that's Chris. I saw that's a man child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause nobody guard Chris last year.
Nobody.
Nobody.
No squad.
No squad.
Yeah. So yeah,
but
that's a huge part.
Again, what Lake West has, dog, with them 3 animals they got, them 3. Cause I this me. Who gonna guard Brandon? Can't nobody stop Brandon from getting what he want.
Brandon a problem, but it's really a problem. It's gonna all come down to like shooting and like who hitting. I think, you know what I'm saying. If Arbondale got some people that can really fill it up from outside, along with
Kathleen got some unguardable people.
They do.
It just do you stand around and watch because they got one on that roster that is a.
You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is, I'm like who's ever really shooting the ball well outside that 3-point line, I think is gonna win.
Yeah. And then you got like Kevin, you got K4.
Mm-hmm.
You got Miguel still can shoot it from everywhere. You know, Idell them gonna pick up full court. It's man. Is it Friday? Is it Friday yet? Jeez, man, we still got one more week of this, man.
Hey, so the roster we've already shared. We shared LBD Gold. We shared Bartow Girls. We've shared Lakeland We've shared Haynes City 2002, Lake Wells 2014, and I think that's it right now. And so we will be sharing other rosters so y'all can see what we're talking about. Of the talent that's gonna be.
But y'all gonna make people go back and recruit, boy.
Hey man, the people that's walking in the gym, man, it's like this
y'all
ain't
gonna
no.
make people go make some more calls.
Hey, they shouldn't have doubled up on teams, boy. All I know is I ain't know Auburndale was coming like that, bro. Auburndale.
Yeah, Auburndale. Them people took that personal last year, man. And so,
man, listen, this is how exciting this thing is because I'm a PG, man. The guard play is for real. The guard play, like, hey, do we got Blue Summers coming or somebody? We got to get footage of this, man.
Blue Summers will be there. We hadn't heard from Bartow. They've been quiet. They radio silent, so maybe they can hear you, Raheem, and they'll tap in. But these other people that's tapping in,
because they fired Marlon, bro. You know, Marlon was
they fired Marlon. You fired the GM that brought it all together. Brought the jerseys.
Imagine the year that we're gonna get when we get Chris and Tony out there.
Bro, that's a whole problem right there.
That's a whole problem with everybody.
Brandon who?
Huh?
Brandon who?
Imagine when we get Chris Perry and Tony Bradley.
Oh, yeah.
Still young guns, bro. Them still young dogs. They can go.
They still play. They still playing ball. Yeah, so these rosters that's coming in, I know last year it's gonna be hard for anybody to match out their energy. It's amazing that he still got that same energy like now. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still Bartow needs to be disqualified. Bartow checking in as a 3 seed, man. I guess they gonna give it to us tomorrow. I guess, man. We're gonna post the rosters as they come, just so y'all can see what we're talking about. But we want to, just build the excitement for Friday night. Like I say, the first game is Lake Region, Lakeland. Then the girls' game, late the LBD, Lady Blue Devils, Gold versus Bartow Girls, Fort Meade Jenkins right now. Then we got.
I thought we canceled that one.
Right now, that one may not happen, but right now we saying it, And then because you all know Fort Meade got some personal family stuff going on with the tragedy with the young lady. So y'all prayers for everybody in Fort Meade, Minor Nation, with all they going through. So right now it's on the schedule. We'll see how it go, but right now we saying it. Then we got Winter Haven. We got Lake Wells 2014, who feel like they've been slept on. They feel like we done slighted them. Dedrick Brinson made a straight post the other day. He was extremely offended by the fact that ain't nobody talking about Lake Wells 2014. So, of course, we shared it because that's what we do. Anything that's alumni, we shared it because we just anything y'all want to put out there. James Taylor, JT was in the airport touching down his bag the other day. Talking about he done been signed. We sharing that too. So hey, y'all gonna speak it. We gonna share it, and then we gonna line up to see what happened and have a good time watching to see who just talking, right? So Lake Wells 2014 versus Haynes City 2002. Haynes City 2002 picked up 2 recruits today. They I guess they was in a heated battle with Haynes City from last year. So they end up picking up Dominique Williams and JT and Booby Streeter. So those names was not on the original roster. That was our fault because they was on both rosters. So we talked to the GM for Haynes City 2002, and we adjusted the roster. So now you got the guys that we posted in addition to JT, in addition to Dominique, in addition to Booby Streeter. So they'll go against each other. And then the last game of the night, arguably the best rivalry in Polk County, Winter Haven versus Auburndale, and there really ain't nothing else to be said about that one. So Friday night, all roads lead to Polk State College. Please make sure you are in attendance. If you want to get your ticket in advance, you can is it polkhoops.com, PG? Polkhoops.com. If you want to pull up at the door, we'll be taking. You can pay at the door as well. So, any last words, fellas? I'm gonna post the rules again this week. Because people get amnesia, and we're gonna have the rules at the table at both places on the home side and the guest side. So y'all that get amnesia, make sure y'all understand the rules, because it's important. Because now that it's these bragging rights, want to make sure everybody on the same page. TNJ Network say they will be there. We got to make sure they get them a blue and white Polk shirt, so we're in partnership with other media networks.
$5 or $12 for the whole weekend.
$5 per day or $12 for the whole weekend. It's up to you how you want to pick your poison, you know. So yeah, we got to get you TNJ. We'll get you. We'll get the particulars off the air once we get off of here. So any last words before Friday? Like I said, we'll post some more other rosters the next couple of days, right up to Friday, and then we'll get in there Friday, and all the talking will be done.
Nobody calling me out to my what I'm betting on no old men. It ain't happening.
What they is for old men?
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Depending on who you talk to, boy. Lante been very vocal about how he feel. He love.
Bro, like I said, it's healthy though. It's just the competition. You know what I'm saying? We just need the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let's keep it at that though. Let's not do nothing to jeopardize, you know, what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to be competitive. I love to see the pride and the rivalries again. We don't have it in the high schools. You know, in the high school play. This is what Polk County was.
Well, that's what we'll do. Polk
and you get to see all of them play compared to Polk County high school teams won't play each other.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll make sure you play. We'll make sure you play. You come to the alumni tournament. We'll give you the experience for one weekend. We can't do it for a whole season. We can get it to you for one weekend. We'll do the rivalry thing. We'll make sure we're gonna have a good time, like you say, Coach. Dope energy, good vibes. Have a good time. Come cheer your school on. Come see people you ain't seen in forever. Truly a family reunion. Behave. Please behave. You know, shout out to BG, Brandon Giles Consulting, and Polk State College for, you know, hosting the family reunion. We do appreciate it. Kind of centralized college atmosphere. You're on a college court. You know, I mean, I don't know if anything could be better, but we appreciate everybody in advance. Appreciate the energy, the vibe, and we know y'all gonna show up, behave, and everything gonna be great.
Definitely. Bring school supplies. We'll have a place for you to donate school supplies for our back to school drive, and also we'll have information on where you can donate to the Polk Scholarship Fund that we're gonna give out to some deserving high school student next year.
Appreciate y'all, man. Jason Polynice coming away from H-Town, man.
Yes,
Jason Polynice pulling up. Jason Polynice is being an inspiration to people, man. How to change your whole life after 40. The dude looked like two whole different people in that one picture and then that second picture, man. So appreciate you, man, taking out your time and supporting the event and pulling up, man. That's a whole lot of love. That's why every time you post something, we sharing it. You know, I know you and Purvis having y'all a good time, but we share it too, guys. That's like you say, Cole, that's the energy that we
man, they ain't got my boy playing, man. How y'all ain't got Purvis playing,
man? Those words are for Savante Frazier, not Polk Hoops. BG. We don't want you to pull the plug on us, man. But anyway, y'all pull up, man. Friday, first game, tip off 5 p.m. We in there all weekend long. Just want to make sure that we so excited to be able to host the family reunion. Everybody coming together. Good times, good vibe, dope energy. So till Friday, a couple days. It won't be till next time. Next time will be Friday. So Friday, we tipping it up. Lake Region men. Sorry, they're not boys. Lake Region men versus Lakeland men. Second game, LBD Gold girls, ladies versus Bartow ladies. And then third, Fort Meade men, Jenkins men right now. Fourth, Lake Wells 2014 men versus Haines City 2002 men. In the nightcap.
That's gonna be a good one.
Headline. That's gonna be a great game, Coach. Them last two games, that's a nice double hitter. Winter Haven, Lake Wells, any year behind it. Lake Wells, Haines City, any year behind it speaks for itself. And then we go on the nightcap, the showcase game, Winter Haven versus Auburndale. Y'all pull up, man. Polk State College. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Polk, till next, well, not till next time, till a couple days from now. We out. Y'all be safe, man.